Hi, Brandon Hardison for Champion Strategies as we go on with our public speaking workshop. So we'll just get right to it for today. My question to you is how to make public speaking a rewarding experience, not just for you, but for everybody. You see, when you talk to folks about public speaking, many times people shun away. They shake their heads, they exclaim that they would never volunteer to stand up in front of an audience to speak. It's true that public speaking shares the top of the list among top fears, like spiders and snakes and airplanes and even death. But why do we fear public speaking? Does it have to be so? Public speaking is a learned skill for someone, of course. It may come more naturally to others, but learning effective speech and how to create content and deliver the skills is empowering to speakers, the message, and the audience. That's why maybe we love to do it. But if you want to do this, set your speech goals. In other words, imagine you're invited to give a toast at a wedding or asked a presentation at work. You prepare everything you need to know. Your audience knows the topic. The goal of the speech is to have a working outline that team members can use. You practice. I love that word. You practice. When you're finally ready to speak, your nervous energy transforms into the fuel to help you deliver the speech or presentation with poise and confidence. And you finish, your audience is appreciative and has reaped all the benefits that you wanted to share with them as far as takeaway. People successful in school, work, even personal relationships understand the value of being able to clearly communicate facts, ideas, feelings, whether it involves speaking to an audience, a small group, or even one on one. How these people overcome their fears is about public speaking. To become confident and effective as speakers, many have learned about important elements such as audience identification, speech construction, delivery techniques. They also know that it takes preparation, there's that word again, and practice to deliver an effective speech. So as a result, they're not threatened by public speaking, but find it rewarding. And they also are seeking out more opportunities to get in front of people. So if you were to think about public speaking, not from the anxiety side, not from the I hope they don't call me side, but if you physically and mentally put yourself into this with a determined speech goal, content, takeaway piece, and the audience that you would like to be in front of, you may discover that you're a far more confident and effective speaker than what you actually believed. But as a wise speaker once said, you become a conduit of the message. Make those butterflies fly the information across to the audience. Remember, it's not about you, judge up in the front. You're not in that position to do that. More importantly, think of it, it's about you offering the audience an opportunity to learn, to be entertained, to have that explosion point or that takeaway point that can help them in their future. Just a different way of looking at it for this session. Once again, Brandon Hardison for Champion Strategies in our ongoing public speaking workshop. And as always, in parting, you go out and make it a champion.